Welcome to the Tonopah Liquor Company. We are the Whiskey 100 Club, and today we are going to review Copper Fox. It is a single malt American whiskey. A little bit about Copper Fox. They are a distillery out of Virginia. They started about 2005. They have many different flavors out there. This is the one we recently came across, and today we are going to give it a try. And I completely forgot to introduce everybody. This is Heather, and this is Mike, and like I said, we are the members of the Whiskey 100 Club here in Tonopah, Nevada. We are coming to you from the second oldest bar in Nevada. We opened in 1906, and we've been a bar and open ever since. And now we are bringing you whiskey reviews. And without further ado, we will jump straight into the
So smoky and smooth and sweet.
Yes. So I would say this is a sweet first, smoky second. You get the sweetness and you get the smoke, and definitely into it.
It's intermingled for me. I don't have to pick out the smoke, but I do have to kind of pick out the sweetness and the fruit.
Yeah, it seems to me like I get the sweetness first, and then it finishes with the smoke, because by far the smoke lingers by far the most.
I get the sweet first and then the smoke, but it's subtle sweet, more of a honey.
And see, I get berries. I get definitely berry. And it's got a very good color. I don't know what it is, but I really like that color.
And it's quite oily. You can just see it coming back down the glass,
Yes.
or not coming back down the glass.
It lingers on the glass. So the difference between their single malt and their Peachwood American single malt is they add peachwood chips into the peat smoke, and then they also add into the peachwood into the barrels that they have there. I'm not sure the correct order, or if they do it in the new barrels first and put it into peach barrels, or the whole process. If you want to learn more about that process, you can go check them out at their website, which is just copperfoxdistillery.com.
To me, it tastes like, starts normal, but peppery, maybe even cloves, and goes into a nice long smoky finish.
Yeah, I definitely get the peppery in there. It's about the middle. It always starts, for some reason, it always starts fruity. Starts with the berry. I always get the berry fruit first, then it's a little peppery, and then it goes into the smoke.
See, I still get the honey first with the smoke, but then there's a blast of peach right at the back of your tongue. There's a blast of peach. And as with all of the other Copper Foxes that we've tried, that smoky finish lingers.
Yes, it has a nice arc to the flavor. That's how I describe the flavor, because you have nothing, then you get the explosion, and then it goes down. Bourbons, I prefer bourbon that punches you in the face. It's there, it's bold, and then it kind of lingers off. This is more of an arc. It's more of a, you get it, then you hit the peak with the peppery, and then you start to finish with the peppery and the peach, and then you start to finish off with the smoke, and then it lingers. This is one that I really like the linger on it. I like how it sits, and I can taste this for 30 seconds to a minute after I finished it. I really like that. Some of the whiskeys I don't like that, because it leaves a little bitterness that I don't like in the back of your mouth. This one leaves a really good smoky flavor to me that I really enjoy.
And speaking of the smoky finish that we enjoy, the normal Copper Fox single malt is very smoky, and the finish can linger for 2 or 3 minutes, and you just keep tasting that smoke every time you swallow or breathe. But it's not overpowering, but you can just taste it and get a little tingle, and it lasts forever.
So it's been a while since I've done the single malt, but I will say I feel this is sweeter than the regular single malt, the other one that we've had. I do feel like this is a bourbon and a scotch. They had a baby, and this is what we get. It is quickly becoming one of my favorites. I'll take a little water too, please, sir. So how we discovered Copper Fox is we got a blind sample in the mail with 3 American single malts. So we tried the regular single malt. It was us that we did it. There's just the 3 of us, and we voted. And we all voted that the Copper Fox was by far the best of those samples. So we decided to go to their website. We found the peach wood. We ordered it. It took a while. They are a small distillery. I think the rye was the other one we had, and you really liked that rye.
I really like the rye. I'm not a fan of rye in general, but this rye was excellent. It didn't punch you in the face with that rye immediately. It was just nice and smooth.
So after adding a little water there, give it another swirl, the smell slowed down for me. I lost a little bit of the sweet notes, but the smoke mellowed down as well, which is kind of nice.
And you're right, it brought out the peppery with the water. You didn't get a little, I got a little bit more pepper with it. It feels more like on the end of my tongue or something. It just came out a little bit more peppery.
It almost explodes across my mouth with the pepper.
Yeah.
Like just all the way across, and then fades into the smoke.
Yeah, it's really good. So I would say for this one anyway, if you're new into whiskey, the first thing you need to learn is the best whiskey is how you like to drink it. Okay, so if you like ice, put ice on it. This is one I don't want to put water in it. I don't want to put ice in it. I don't even want it cold. I just off the shelf in my glass, put it in my face. It's really good. It's fast. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite ones. It's quickly becoming like a go-to whiskey. If we had this all the time, I can't say that I wouldn't sit here and drink this all night. I really
completely would.
I would. We are definitely going to try some of the other stuff. We were already talking about trying to get some of the other stuff from Copper Fox. We're not sponsored by anybody, by the way. We are just doing this. These are our videos that we are doing for shits and giggles and fun and stuff because we want to share our drinking experience with you. So go ahead, let's end this. Give us your final thought.
I would definitely keep this in stock at my house if I could keep it in stock at my house, which it will not happen because I will drink it. And I would recommend to anybody who wants to try a nice smoky whiskey or single malt.
This could definitely be my go-to sipper. It's not a shot. I don't want it to go away, but it's definitely a nice little sipping whiskey.
Yeah, everything they said, and definitely worth trying out. If you ever see this in a bar somewhere, give it a try. I can almost say with certain, you could probably go out and buy a bottle. You would not be disappointed just buying the bottle. I am glad we tried the single malt first, and then we went into this. But it's really good. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and tink, and I'm just gonna finish this off.
It's so oily, it just keeps rolling in your mouth.
I mean, it is
keeps
coated
coming
that
down.
glass.
Yes.
It definitely picked up a lot from the barrel and stuff. So, thank you from the middle of nowhere, Tonopah, Nevada. Thank you for watching our video. Definitely check out Copper Fox and their website. If you ever pass through Tonopah, stop by, check us out on Facebook. Leave a like and a subscribe. Leave a comment if you have a whiskey that you would like us to try. If you have questions, you want to know anything about the bar, anything, just let us down there and let us know what you think. You guys have a good night.
See ya. Say goodbye.
I said goodbye.
She waved. She did a little hand wave. Of course, I pushed the button and I moved the camera.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. We're better.
Nothing but quality production.
Quality production. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
You gonna do it this time?
No.